Thunder fans might have wanted a divorce, but Carmelo Anthony is keeping his marriage to OKC intact and the money that comes with it. The Thunder forward reportedly told OKC he would not opt out of his contract with the team for next season. Deadline for that was last night at 11 o'clock. That means the Thunder will have to pay him $27.9 million. Melo was not happy about his role this past season. After the season, GM Sam Presti essentially said Carmelo would have to decide if the money was worth staying in that role.
Every player is entitled to take a step back after the season, reflect on the year they had, and in his case, have to make a determination about whether or not this is a role that he wants to continue to be, functioning in.
Arkansas baseball is just 2 wins away from its first national title in school history. The Razorbacks are in the College World Series finals for the 2nd time ever. Their best-of-3 series with Oregon State will start up on Monday night.
I never thought, I'd be here, to be honest. I dreamed about it my whole life. I dreamed to play for this team. I dreamed to start my freshman year. And, I'm just super excited to, I guess you say, play for these guys.
If you're a Sooners fan hoping to buy a beer at Memorial Stadium in the near future, sounds like you're out of luck. The school is not planning to add beer or liquor sales at athletic events right now. Oklahoma State recently began a pilot program selling beer at baseball games and is going to consider adding beer sales at Boone Pickens Stadium. Tulsa already sells beer at its football games, but OU is not about to join the party.
Outside of the premium areas, we don't have any plans to offer alcohol at this time. Certainly recognize what's being discussed, planned, if not executed on campuses, even in the Big 12, even in our own state. We're tracking all of that, but at this moment, don't have any more of an answer than that.
To the soccer pitch, Tulsa Athletic taking on Demise. 6-minute Nick Downs throw-in. Headed in beautifully here by Gustavo Vargas. That made it 1-0. Athletic ends up taking the game 6-0. There was an important game at Veterans Park before today's Athletic win. Fox 23's Heather Geller shows how the Tulsa Fire Department took the pitch to help kids with a fight on their hands.
It was a hot one out on the pitch today, and I'm not talking about the weather. Tulsa Fire Department hosted Oklahoma City Fire Department in a charity match benefiting a former firefighters organization. After battling cancer himself, Mark Myers founded Hydrants of Hope to help children and their families that are impacted by cancer.
Started this charity to help them with little things like fuel cars, simple things that a lot of us take for granted, that we can get in our car and travel somewhere and go. A lot of times people don't have gas money.
Now Tulsa and OKC battle it out to help others battling something even bigger.
We're brothers through fire, even though it's Oklahoma City and Tulsa. When we get on the pitch, it's complete battle.
Though rivalry between these two cities was not lost.
A couple of the guys were a little bit more aggressive than some of the others, but for the most of us, it was just super fun atmosphere.
But in the end, it's all about the bigger picture.
I mean, we get to help out a local fireman with his Hydrants of Hope program, and that's the best part about everything.
TFD won today's match 9-4 and keep the bragging rights right here in T-Town. In Tulsa, covering news that matters, Heather Geller, Fox 23 Sports.
Great work by both fire departments. Switching to the World Cup now. England and Panama. 36-minute. Jesse Lingard going upper 90 for the goal. England goes on to win the match 6-1. Poland and Colombia. 40th minute. James Rodriguez. A pretty feed to Yerry Mina for the goal. And Colombia wins this one 3-0. Finally, Senegal leading Japan 2-1. 78th minute. Keisuke Honda ties it up here from point-blank range. The game ends in a 2-2 draw. Coverage of the World Cup picks up again tomorrow morning on Fox 23 News at 8 a.m.